No, the other one.
Which one?
The one I told that you heard.
About what?
The Van Allen radiation belts, and that's a lie. Oh, speaking of which, did you read the new thing that just came out about how they're trying to dispute the flag waving?
The what waving?
You know how they put the American flag on the moon?
Yeah.
And how people have caught on that
there's no wind on the moon.
Right.
and it's moving. So have you heard what their latest is?
No.
It was on a spring pole and someone bumped it.
That's the, you know, there was a pretty good book that debunked some of those things. For the life of me, I can't remember what their explanation for it was.
Some very, very, very good ones.
And then they tried doing it on MythBusters, but they denied all the facts that it was true. But you can clearly tell that they just told them to make it look like that it was actually real.
Did you hear about the crosshairs in the photos and how like the crosshairs are like, you know how all the photos have little crosshairs?
Yeah.
I think some of the crosshairs are like behind them.
Oh really?
Rather than in front of them. I heard a couple things about that. And I think I've seen a couple of those crosshairs.
So, oh wow.
You know.
But the other one they also mentioned was they're saying that they barely had enough fuel to land.
So how'd they get out of there?
How did they get out of there?
I think it was because the fuel was compartmentalized and there was a different module when they actually landed that had to take off. So,
isn't it funny that they haven't been back since?
I don't know what they would be doing to go back.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
You don't think?
Although
maybe it's not that they wanted to explore, it's just that they wanted to say, hey, we were here first. And then once they did it, they're like, okay, it's no big deal anymore.
Yeah.
I guess if there's nothing there, there's no reason to go back.
I mean, they've seen like probes on the moon though, haven't they?
Yeah, and they found water, ice in a big crater.
Yeah.
So they actually have a good reason to go back now. But the other interesting thing, actually, is that they don't know how to go back. They say that technology is lost. Like the shuttles, they just decommissioned them, and they said, okay, well, what's next? They said, okay, we're going to build rockets again, just like we did back then. They don't have the old plans. They don't know how to build those rockets anymore, so they're redesigning them. Yeah.
So very convenient.
Of course they don't. I forgot how to make dinner. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for going. I can't figure that out anymore.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reasons they could be saying that. You know, maybe they want to be throwing more money at it for a redesign effort, but you know, they had 18 successful missions to the moon. I think you go back to what worked, you know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And also, when China went up,
They went to the moon?
They
claimed they did.
Oh,
But
well, they didn't walk on. I think they just put a probe on the moon. I think.
yeah, but no.
But you don't want it to be a lie. It would be so nice if it was real.
It's a lie.
yeah.
Yeah, they're getting rid of the space shuttle. They're not going to make them anymore.
Yep, it's gone. The last flight was.
That's it.
Oh, that's what Nanny and Papa saw when they were in Florida.
Really?
So that was the Discovery, right?
Yeah, was it this Discovery's the last one?
I can't remember the name. It's like in.
Endeavor? No.
I think
Endeavor's
was the one
old.
that
Blew up.
Blew up. Can't remember.
No, the Challenger was the one that blew up.
There's the Challenge, and then there was the one that disintegrated in the atmosphere, and that was Endeavor.
What was the one that had the school teacher on it?
That was the
Which
Challenger.
makes me really. That's all you remember? Hi, there was other people on that went, but
Right.
the school teacher.
Yeah.
So, okay,
All right.
let's go.